I'm the really damaged. I came here and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'm a
little go. Ready? Oh, that's good. Okay. Holy shit, it's not up there. Grant Haley, though. Slot for the show. Plus 2 million, I'll take that. Good set. Right tackle. Agile, please, and thank you. Only 3 upgrades away from matching ISO power. Becoming scheme fits. Sullivan here.
Yeah.
Rookie QB. Possible replacement for Rain Dakota Prescott.
Hold up. It ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Could have started stomach like being punched in the face.
Upgrade this and give me plus 2 here. Plus 2, no power though. I'll take that 100% of the time for my ball-headed wonder QB. Sheesh. Get rid of these 2 guys.
On elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles.
Alright, let's see what this is about. Oh, another name on the back of his jersey. Jamon. Hopefully 3 touchdowns against the Chargers. No passing game. Okay. We shall try. What the hell is this for?
Yeah. Tell me what I gotta do.
Still there.
Bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. The chain don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock them. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off a... Yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches.
He's away.
You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie.
Like
Man, my like Woody.
I just scraped it off the top, cut it off the road, off the curve, off the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that baby, the mental lie. Whenever she calls.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Oh, shit, I'm on offense. Fuck. I'm tripping. Khalil, get out of here with that, please.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Go to one play.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Prescott now. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Swift.
Who's 33? How
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Whoops.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Chargers 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler.
It was Tisdale and why is he in the game?
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And I was telling him playing somebody else like this and that.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. It's Eckler again. And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Wow. A little bit insane, don't you think?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
Slow play the wrong way, too.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on second down. Here's Herbert.
Yep, running with that. Okudah! Let's go!
Coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. The 20. 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Chargers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
French.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I mean, nigga ain't for French. For French fries. Fries French.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled.
Golly, bro.
Like, find our way back into this game.
And that's going to be good for Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy said...
My depth chart's fucked up. Hold on, man. That's why. Okay. Move him. Tisdale there. Hutchinson there. No. Left end. Pascal. Oh, Pascal is at left end. Ryan. Why is McNeil not in the game? Like, what the fuck? Literally one of my biggest players, bro. What the fuck? This depth chart was all the way fucked up. Okay.
Running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go ahead and run it. I shouldn't do that.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this
Let's
play
run, deep boy.
First yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss. Now he's
putting some thought into his shit. All right.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on.
Sheesh.
Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
That's already set. Bet. Are you dying?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw going into the hands of Williams. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put your offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds.
So this man won't get out of this fucking cover one, dog.
On the camera shot, love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Prescott now from the 50. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. Now allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing, Prescott. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he'll be brought down on the other side.
Just a little bit better than everybody else.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go 3-by-1 together.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Those fucking guys crisscrossing.
Gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of player that'll fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Flagging for that shit, Red.
on 2nd and 9. Prescott. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ah, cut the wrong play. God damn it. Oh, that's a piece.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
I called the exact same play I called.
The ball just 5 times. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Once again, it's Swift. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down and 4. Prescott to the
How?
It's incomplete.
My second incompletion is exactly the same thing as the first one. Like, come on.
I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot,
insane, don't you
and he
think?
misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Get the first one.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Here's Prescott. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you.
Yard line, we haven't
Keep the
practiced
quick
this
pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now here's a look
keep it
for
alive,
the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think
Worst
that
case scenario,
maybe
we don't get it, and then
closer,
boom,
that would have made their
they
decision
score
tougher, and
one
I think
possession
they
game.
would have gone
I'd rather
for
do
it.
that.
But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Look at the boom.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. And you're down 3 scores already. Done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Herbert.
I bumped the damn guy on him.
Incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
Oh, he got hold.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's tough.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another 1st down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
They run out of the gun with Swift. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Prescott. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Here's Swift, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift.
Hey, really just calling rushing touchdown just getting roasted up and down the field.
Continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Chargers, nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Let's just say he's running the ball here, right?
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive,
got a scenario
right?
for this guy.
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
back to the air. Herbert on second down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This man is 1 for 8.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler.
I passed him because he started 10.
They're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Wow.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I got a corner to put here. What's the fast pass? Michelle? There you go, buddy.
They snap it to Herbert.
Let's go. Let's go.
They cannot convert,
Sersky.
and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Look, everybody, it's man coverage again.
Now Prescott. And that's incomplete.
These passes that say dead eye and it's incomplete is really starting to bother me.
To show the offense that you're a little bit
Legit
fatigued. You're
starting
right
to
back
bother
out there
me,
after
man.
the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. This one caught. It's the tight end Hockenson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Woo!
He fires one that's intercepted.
Amani Oruwariye.
And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35. 25-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Prescott on the move to his left. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Complete, 7 seconds remaining. He's trying to get
he finally switched it up. Motherfucker almost got my ass, man.
Got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Prescott on third and goal.
Got him.
And he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
You're going to be going until 11 o'clock. You got Scooter Mo? That's weird.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
From the 41, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
They call it the man.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Chargers, nothing.
Bro, I know there was a fucking scenario or something. I'm not tripping.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Oh, I think I just need to throw for 300 yards. That's why I take pictures of shit.
And he'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Let's get our field in this formation because this guy is not really a threat to the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10
That's his
defensive
scenario.
ranking this
It's
week.
got to be. He's
They
only 30.
stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It's empty, but it doesn't like show that it's empty. It's kind of funny.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. On Herbert, his 3rd interception.
Dog.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
Shouldn't be too hard.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Timeout.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
And so much of football is about mismatches, and here they're going to line their running back out wide to the right, and I think defensively there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that, and they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
A first down throw for Prescott. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me
He
all
won't
the
get
time,
out
I
of
hate
man.
experienced
Like, he's
quarterbacks
sprinkled in maybe
because
4
no
zone
matter
plays
what,
this entire
you
game.
really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
Oh, my
goodness. The primary
goodness.
target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew
to the
right away
receivers on
that
that
he wasn't going to get
side.
to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Can't do anything. What the fuck, bro? I can't call timeout or nothing. Like, what the fuck?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around.
That thing out over there.
Swift.
It's funny. I could have just snapped to a fucking fade and touchdown. He wouldn't move his guy over there.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. As a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Never called
It's
this play
not been a
before.
fun
Called it in a red
sequence for
zone.
him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
That works nicely.
Stephon Sullivan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions just continue to roll. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Lions 52, Chargers nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So
Okay,
probably
40.
should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, 40. You know what's funny? I'm trying to like not be a dick and
The Charger drive about to get going.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now he's rushing me to pick plays.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball.
He's going to call me for DPI.
Got his man.
He's going to call me for DPI.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Holding? Yeah, please and thanks.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021. Guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, wow.
He's got a man. Complete. And they
finally got that guy the ball. Finally got that guy the ball.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17.
Oh, look, y'all do formation.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now this
they made me walk backwards.
On the left side. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 44 yards. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I clicked on. I did. I did indeed. Now I can't pick a play again. This is cool.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
That's what it is.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Oh, you get hit stick by a quarterback.
Back at their own 17. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 1st down, Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Detroit. 45
I don't think this guy really knows that being as though you played cover 1 most of the game, I can now tell exactly when you're in
Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
I don't think he knows that.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He finished his ladder running outside.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down. And the Chargers
cat
that one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Lions on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown.
I think that was my first third down of the game. That's the first time I've seen that happen. That's crazy.
With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers, nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard chart.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Herbert.
Come here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you...
And this is for a touchdown. Now hold everything.
Yeah.
Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
That's right side as well. Guys.
Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
I knew I could beat that throw. I knew I could beat that throw.
I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Detroit.
They'll run right here with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. That one good for 26 and a first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
GG's in the cheese now, you boy.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers, while you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one obviously not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep. So for the Lions, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
185 yards somehow, some way. I'm cheesy as hell? I'm cheesy? This man called man the entire game. But I'm cheesy. Imagine a world where that is just that. Like, call somebody cheesy because they can beat man. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it before. If I know you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. I'm cheesy? Imagine. Imagine that. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Wow. What I get? That's so trash. +5. Oh, I'll take this though. Why was it +5 catching traffic? Yeah. Next 3 games too. Yeah, I like it. What? The Vikings are 0-2. Packers 1-2. What the fuck? This is a runaway division. This is fucking 19-0 season, dog. Damn. With the Lions. The Lions, nigga. Insanity. Damn shame. I got 71 points to spend. I'll take this +3 catching. Ain't gonna lie to you, shorty. Took a stand or 2.
Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play,
60 points to get this shit, huh? That's a lot. That's a fucking lot.
Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist.
Oh, let's see what the Caps looking like for next season. Being cheap players.
Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights
I'm at 81 mil. That's beautiful. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. $5 million. He's definitely getting a fucking bag this year. If he plays well. Might re-sign Hopkins. Swift's definitely coming back. Okay. Now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 starters. Jeez. We're probably gonna let Harris walk though. We got his replacement on the time already. Akuda bitch ass. I mean, you gotta pick that game. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many give it Sunday magic. Lights came prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many give it Sunday magic.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her.
Dolphins 3-0, just won 49 to 21.
Something about Ben's looking cute.
Who's the Bengals? 3-0. Buccaneers 3-0.
Somebody daddy ain't gonna give it a spins with her ends, cause yes, she did it.
Okay.
She did it again. A few more tracks, and this time she bought friends.
15 touchdowns. My QBR is 153.9, bro, over 3 games. Okay. That shit crazy.
Yes, it's the intro. They don't know what they
And we playing our young running quarterbacks too. Look, sneaking them in the game here and there.
Don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my quick to pop it.
Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro. Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro. Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro. Yes, it's the intro.
You ain't getting any when you went upstairs? We went alright, so. Yeah, he did force that fumble on that. Okay. That sack fumble wide. Aiden Hutchinson still in here on the sack, bro. I need this man to go off. I need this man to go off, bro.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
This was forcing a kickoff. I don't know if these two forced this one, but I know this is the last game. Forced 3 and recovered 2. Really 3. That was special means he recovered 2. High school with safety. Oh, the first defensive touchdown was Jeff Okudah, his last game. Okay.
No sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor
perfect PBR game.
Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own.
The one bad throw.
And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna, the 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
I'm downstairs. You mean? Girl. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, picked up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs.
Who else was 3-0, man? It was Dolphins and what, Buccaneers? 127.9 QBR, 9 touchdowns, 3 picks, 67%. 3-0 with an 82.5 quarterback rating, bro. 9 interceptions in 3 games. Yeah. Looks like a decent build, though. Pretty fucking decent build, though. 93 throw power, normal dab. That sucks ass. 21st overall, not a bad place to pick a quarterback. This guy ain't bad. He's normal dad. That's tough. Pretty decent guy though. Hefner. Should have been Hefner. What's that shit? 78%. 153.9 PPR. $11 sacks in fucking 3 games is bad though.
You're always rushing me. Relax, chill.
I know. I really fucked off the end of last game, week 2, because of damn scenarios. He's 0-2. He's 0-2. He just got blown out by the Dolphins. It's probably my first test right here, Sheliano. Oh, Sheldon. This guy's throwing 9 receptions in 3 games. There's no way he's not throwing 4 versus me. Oh, I'll get Norv at the end of the season, okay? He came out last year. I'm gonna get Dion. Week 18. Okay. Yeah, it's a couple tests in there. It's a couple tests, couple unknowns, but the rest of them, you just play winning. You know, GG's in the chat, man.